Hey guys, it's me again, the guy who beckons you over from the dark alleyway, opens up his trench coat and offers you all sorts of recommendations, a dealer of recommendations, if you will, whether it be shows, video games, or, well, pretty much just those two. But today, I'm coming at you with another one, a little indie game called Comet Rogue. And yeah, it's pretty banger. Let's go ahead and dive in. So a month or so ago, I got an email with a Steam key from a dev who was wondering if I'd like to make a video about their new indie game, and I'm not gonna lie. I was a tad skeptical and worried that it might be a lame cash grab or just a game that wasn't really worth making a video about, but no, not at all. I was really pleasantly surprised by how much I've enjoyed this game. I've honestly probably given it a few hours already, and I've only been playing for a couple days. It's a little indie game, don't get me wrong, so don't go in expecting the most mind-boggling thing you've ever experienced, but for a $5 entry fee, you're honestly getting some really good stuff. It's a unique concept we have going on here, a wacky mix of roguelite elements, 2D mining mechanics, time-limited quotas, and a tad bit of bullet hell thrown in. I'm honestly super impressed at how well all the mechanics actually seamlessly fit together to create an all-around really solid experience. Because when it comes to indie games like this, I feel like because they don't have a crazy amount of resources, in order to be good, they have to really fine-tune it to make sure everything has a purpose and fits into the overall gameplay loop. Otherwise, things can feel unpolished or frivolous, and that's why the different mining and shooting and upgrade systems are really impressive, because they all fit together into a really fun little system. You can either use your gold quota to buy your usual roguelite style upgrades, or you can use the money to increase your core stats strength, dexterity, stamina, intelligence. These will be boosting mining speed, enemy damage, fire rate, etc. But they also influence how your upgrades scale. So we already have a lot of cool builds and stats to work with in order to make different runs feel unique, because your upgrades are also tied to the stats that you're increasing. Especially because of the different varieties of gun. It's really fun to see what sort of stuff you can make. High fire rate, low damage. Do you subsidize the low damage by boosting your strength? Or do you just fully min-max and boost fire rate even more? Or just boost everything and get flat increases all around? It's just fun to tinker around with different styles and build ideas. The game also had boss fights, which surprised me, and to be honest, at the time of making this video, I had barely gotten past the second one. I've technically killed it one time, but we both defeated each other, so it pretty much ended up in a stalemate, so I still ended up dying. But yeah, that also means there's different level types and enemies as well. After you beat the boss, you move on to a different world, and there's, a couple different little gimmicks that are thrown in, which means you have even more little things to just keep your eye on, increase your build ideas, little gimmicks, etc. And hey, not to brag or anything, but last time I checked, I was actually 25th place on the global leaderboard, so I'm kind of a big deal around here. Comment below if you beat my score, and I'll shout you out in the next video, after crying about it, of course. The only thing I'm a bit confused about is the pet system. Throughout the game, you'll gradually earn some funny little pets that will flit around as you mine and destroy. I'm like 90% sure they're cosmetic because I haven't really seen them do anything, but maybe I'm crazy. Either way, you can have a pet rock and that's all I care about. Something I really like is the quota system though. You need to reach a certain gold amount before you begin to charge up to the next level. However, nothing is stopping you from just ignoring the quota and proceeding to farm even more gold. This allows you to get more upgrades upon finishing the level, but it also means much higher risk because there's a difficulty slider that progressively make things harder and harder as time goes on a single level. It's nothing super complex, but it's just a really fun dynamic to try and balance greediness with sanity and trying to gamble your life in an attempt to try and get a little edge on the run by getting some extra cash. Safe to say I gamble and lose most of the time. I have the luck/skill of a medieval peasant trying to understand the Minecraft movie. Same with the bombs throughout each level. It's just fun to play with your life and try to balance speed, explosions, enemies, mining, quota, reloading, and everything else all at once. It's a really fun dynamic, and it's really entertaining to try and push the envelope and see how quickly you can manage everything and lock in a good victory before the difficulty ramps up too much. Once again, am I good at not blowing myself up? Not even in the slightest. In fact, it's almost every single one of my deaths. As far as things I'd wish for the game, honestly, I don't think there's anything in need of fixing at all. I think the actual core concept is very solid. I just hope it gets an update here or there to add the occasional new gun or enemy type, a few upgrades, just whatever stuff like that, just to keep things fresh. And developer, if you are watching, it would absolutely make my day if you add a little taco pet. My soul for a little taco pet. Please just add a little taco pet. So let's whip out the Taco Treatise and give it a reading, and honestly, I'm going to give it a solid 8.5. I really like the direction it's gone, and the seamless integration of everything with each other gives it an immensely refreshing sense of polish that I feel like a lot of indie games lack. So thank you for the review copy, I had a ton of fun with it, dude. I hope you guys support the dev and give the game a shot. It's just $5 and even has a free demo if you really want to make sure you like it before you buy it. Just promise me you won't beat my high score too badly. Stay tuned for the next video, guys. It's going to be a sort of part 2 to this one, another indie game review. I was initially going to lump the two of them together into a single video, but I thought it'd be better if I just gave them each a shorter but individual video. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Frog Wizard, for being an amazing channel member. If you guys want to vote for the next video, go ahead and join as a channel member. You also get custom taco emojis, or you can just wait till I accidentally make a video poll public, just like I did last time. Oops, a daisies. Anyways, I don't have the answers to last video's question yet, because I upload my vids a week early now for channel members, so the last video doesn't actually have comments. So I'm going to start putting up the answers in the second video after, in order to make sure they have the time to be answered. So my question for you that's going to get featured in the next video is, what is your favorite $5 or less game? Let me know down below. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you chill like that, but even if you don't, love yourself no matter how many times you blow yourself up, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.